Right, I'm checking, so check it out. So today, we're gonna take a little trip down to memory lane, because something kind of sparked this video, right? And with what's going on in the world right about now, yeah. You know, with the scandemic and all this bullshit, yeah. There's one word in particular that I've heard being bandied about, yeah? And that's the word narcissist or narcissism or narcissism, however you want to pronounce it, okay? And I never really quite knew what that word meant. Obviously, I knew it was anything good. I didn't understand the full meaning of it. And it made me it sparked something in me. It sparked a memory where someone that was seen here called me a narcissist. Okay? Now, I'm thinking, what the fuck? But what did it end up to be? She projected her narcissistic self onto me, basically saying I'm a narcissist, but really it was her. And I figured it out because all it takes is a quick look on Google, right, to find out what like the traits are, okay? And I had a quick look, you know. So I know what I'm like as a person, and after reading these traits, I had to laugh at myself. I had to laugh because I thought, fucking hell, you've literally described yourself, okay? And this is what you get with mentally unstable females, okay? They're that fucked up mentally, yeah. They'll project their fucked upness onto you, okay? Now, I'm just gonna quickly go through some of the traits and what it basically means, okay? And anyone who knows me knows I keep it real on my videos, yeah? I'm not afraid to admit my own shortcomings and what I'm like as a person. I'm not afraid to admit that, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's just go through it quickly, okay? So, a narcissistic personality disorder, okay? One of several types of personality disorders is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, okay? A deep need for excessive attention. Take note what I'm saying. So yeah, so they have a deep need of excessive attention and admiration. Troubled relationships, okay? Troubled relationships. And the lack of empathy for others, okay? And there's more traits that go along with that, okay? Again, a narcissistic personality disorder involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy and consideration for other people, and an excessive need for admiration. Others often describe people with a narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, as cocky, manipulative, selfish, patronizing, and demanding. Now, after reading that, I thought to myself, I can take accountability of who I am, especially as I get older. And I thought to myself, does any of these traits ring true to me? And I have to say, majority of them don't. The only one that I can say where it might apply is the empathy part. I'm not afraid to admit that. The empathy part is something that, definitely something I can work on. But anyway, so let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Let's explain this this person who accused me of being a narcissist. Okay. So let's start. Let's start. Okay. So someone who has an inflated sense of their own importance. Now, so this particular person, right? What they used to do, right?
Your American Express Gold Card rewards you for being you. What you buy to spend on more of what you
they used to constantly badger me, right? Right. Let me just roll it into one. Inflated sense of their own importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. Okay. Now, this particular person, right? That's exactly what they were doing to me, right? What they would used to do is, you know, I was only seeing this person for a very short period of time, yeah, no more than a couple of months or so, okay? And this person would constantly be on my back, yeah, demanding me to tell them what's going on, like what are we, you know, like what are we? I need to know. I need to know now what's going on. Stuff like that, like constantly badgering me about what they want from me. Like, I'm like, hang on a minute, like, aren't I entitled to get to know somebody before I totally commit? Yeah, but to this person it didn't apply, because they would constantly come out of nowhere. They would text me while I'm at work. Yeah, you know, distracting me while I'm at work. Ring me up. They'd even say, right, they'd even preface in the text saying, I know this is gonna make you mad, but I just gotta say it anyway. You know, I know who I am. I know what I want. I need to know what's going on. You know, I know my feelings. I need to know what's going on. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I get what you're saying, but you can't keep trying to force something out of somebody. Yeah, you can't force something out of somebody who's not ready to fully commit to something commit to somebody that I don't really know. Cause I've been in many relationships before where I've just jumped straight into them. Yeah, I didn't know the person or anything like that. And more time than not, that relationship fucking went by the wayside real quick. Okay, so someone who's been in multiple relationships before, short term, long term, yeah, I kind of know what's going on. I kind of know, so I'm not gonna fall for the same mousetrap that I've done before. But this person was constantly badgering me, yeah, telling me, I gotta tell you this. He's bugging me, you know. I need to know what's going on. I don't want to be strong along and all this bullshit. I'm like, chill, man. Like, you know, just chill. Like, you know. So, with that being said, let's go back to what the traits were. The traits were, yeah, someone who's got an inflated sense of their own importance, which this person was showing. Hang on one sec. What the fuck this is? Yeah, this person was basically had an inflated sense of their own importance because that's all what mattered to that person was, I need to know this now, or this is doing my head in, I need to know all this bullshit. I'm like, fucking hell, yeah. A deep need for excessive attention. So like, you know, like what do you expect for me to keep blowing up your phone and fucking telling you this and telling you that? Like, it's not. That's not how it works. Okay. Yeah. So deep need of excessive attention. Yeah. And let's get to the part where the troubled relationships part. Now this person had troubled relationships in the past because this came out of her own mouth. You know what I mean? Dealing with deadbeat men, yeah, who deadbeat men who are criminals or who are in jail, who done fuck all, yeah. I've made videos about this before where women have certain types of men they'll go for, yeah. Certain women like to have certain men who are bums, or certain men who the want to look after because they know they can control the dynamics of that relationship or whatever, you know. They know they can control the dynamics of that relationship, yeah. So when they come across someone like me, who is the opposite of that, who's got my, you know, who's got most of my shit together, I got my shit together, I know who I am as a person, yeah. I don't need looking after by no female, yeah. I'm not no deadbeat. I'm not no fucking criminal, yeah. You know, I'm not there fucking off bed smoking fucking weed all day and night, yeah. So when they come across someone like that, that's almost like a roadblock. Like that's like they don't know how to act. Like that's almost like a malfunction in their head. They've come across somebody who's fucking on a real level. Not none of these fucking deadbeat dudes who for some reason a lot of these women like these deadbeat dudes. As I said, because they can control them in certain ways, you know what I mean? So yeah, so when they come across someone like me, yeah, it caused like a malfunction. And that's why this person was fucking flipping out and doing all this shit to me, yeah? You know what I mean? Also, let's go into, let me delve into some more personality traits. Patronizing, again. This person was fairly patronizing, as if, you know, sometimes she tried to talk to me like I'm some fucking little 22, 23-year-old who don't know this, who don't know that. Again, guess where that comes from? That comes from them dealing with them deadbeat dudes, right? Where they can say and do whatever, yeah? And it flies, yeah? That shit don't work for me, yeah? Alright? So, and what else now? Yeah, so that's basically it. You know, a deep need for excessive attention, because that's what this person wanted all the time. Like, always wanted fucking attention of what, you know what I mean? And let me just go into this now. I used to give up my personal time, yeah, which I would normally spend by myself, yeah, do my own thing, yeah. So I used to make time for this person, you know. I used to make time for this person, right? I used to have late nights and stuff like that where in my line of work, I should not be having late nights. I should be going home, doing what I gotta do, get sufficient rest, and then get to work the next day. But I went my way to do these things. I went my way to fucking to go see you. Cause this person had kids, yeah. So I knew that already. So I'm mindful. This person's got young kids, so I know they gotta be they're gonna be in bed at a certain time at night, which is gonna be late at night, and I'll go around and see her. At that time, I couldn't stay long. It might be an hour, 2 hours max. Yeah. So it was me who was actually doing the things that was actually going out their way to do certain things, and being mindful of the situation that she was in with the kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I wasn't blowing up her phone and saying, "Hey, like, what you doing this day? What you doing this day? Can you get someone to watch the kids? Come out with me. Do this, do that, blah blah blah." Because I'm not fucking stupid. Yeah. If you've got fucking kids, obviously you gotta get fucking childcare and all that stuff. So I'm mindful of that. You know what I mean? I wasn't demanding to see you and doing all this bullshit. I wasn't blowing up her phone and all that bullshit. Yeah. And I didn't have the inflated sense of self-importance. Because if I had such a blown up sense of self-importance, I'd be like, you know what? You work around me. I'll be like, you know what? In the weekday, I'm not seeing you in the weekday. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You work around me. On the weekend, you can see me at this time or that time. You're never that. Yeah. This person used to always ask me, "You coming around tonight? You see me tonight? You doing this tonight? You doing this tonight?" I'm like, fucking hell, man. Like, you know what I mean? What do you want? What more do you want? You know what I mean? Like, even sometimes you might be late at night. I might pass by just for half hour. I didn't have to pass by for half hour, but that was the person that I am, because that's who I am. If I like somebody, I will make time for that person. Yeah. And I can honestly say, yeah, that none of these narcissistic personality traits related to me. None of them. And what made it so funny when that person called me a narcissist, right? She basically told on herself. She projected herself onto me. She was the biggest narcissist out of it. She was the narcissist, not me. You know what I mean? That's who she was. She was a narcissist. And that's what narcissists do. They'll project their fucked up self onto you as if it's your fault. Yeah? You know what I mean? So I just think, fucking hell, man. You gotta be careful of these people, man. You gotta be careful of those people, because these people will fucking weigh you down, bro. Some of these people will weigh you down, man. And like, I think, fucking hell, man. Like, wow. I haven't really come across somebody like that before, and like. And this, I was going through some of the old texts. I'm thinking. Imagine how it would feel to win 10,000. I was coming through. Yeah, that's what I was going through some of the old texts, and I seen that, and I thought, fucking hell, this person, bro. This person basically told on themselves. Everything what I described in these personality traits was you. But apparently it was me. Even though it was me who's going out my way to see you, and this night, that night. Doing all this and doing all that, you know what I mean? And you're the one who's coming from troubled relationships, dealing with these fucking bums, yeah? Yeah? You gotta be careful of. As I said before in previous videos, if you find out a woman, if you find out a woman has got a certain type and they've been dealing with these deadbeat kind of dudes, right? That's who they like. They can't just go from that to somebody who's opposite, who's working, knows who they are, got their shit together, yeah. And they can't go from that to that. They can't go from that to that because they don't know how to fucking act. You know what I mean? This person, This person had 2 long-term relationships with 2 deadbeat fucking dudes, right? And apparently, you know what you want. You know what you want, but you had 2 relationships with 2 deadbeat men for fucking years and years. get mentally broken down, mentally broken down. Your mental state has been altered by that fucking that kind of energy that you've allowed in your life for all these years, right? But apparently you've come out of that for a short period of time, and all of a sudden you know what you want, and you want to go from someone like that to someone like me. That shit don't work. You can't go from these deadbeat motherfuckers, right? Or these people, you know, you can't go from that to somebody who's the opposite to that. You can't. That shit don't fucking work, man. You know what I mean? It might, you know. Wait. Also, what you gotta realize as well, some of these women, right? They'll put on like, they'll put on a good poker face. Yeah. They'll put on a good poker face, right? Thinking that everything's, you know, thinking that everything's sweet. You know, you'll think everything's sweet because they're putting on a good poker face, but really, they're the ones who are fucked up inside, and they'll probably remain fucked up for many years. They might remain fucked up for life. Yeah. So people like that, you gotta just stay the fuck away from, man. That's what I was saying before in previous videos. You gotta find out their relationship history, what kind of men to deal with. You gotta try and find out these things. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying before. You gotta let women talk. Let them talk, because they will reveal everything in time just by them talking. Yeah. And once you see them red flags, right, of who to deal with and what they're used to, and you know for yourself that you are not like that, you're different. Yeah. Don't ignore them red flags. Just move on. You know what I mean? Just move along. Just save the hassle. Save the hassle. Because they won't see it in their own eyes. They'll blame the other person. They'll blame the other person for being fucked up, but really, they're the ones who are so fucked up mentally that they can't see what they're doing. They can't see it. Yeah? They can't fucking see it. Some of them are incapable of seeing it. Some will never see it. You know what I mean? So, you know. And if I was a narcissist, I would happily admit that. I'm not saying I never had these traits before in the past. I've had some of these traits in the past many years ago, but I've come away from that. You know what I mean? But like I said, but the ones what stood out to me were the inflated sense of their own importance. Again, this person kept on talking about, oh, I know what I want. You know, this and that. I know what I want. I don't want to be fucked around. Blah blah blah. You don't know shit, yeah, because all you're used to is bullshit. No, you don't know shit. You don't know how to act around somebody who ain't like that. Okay, you know, they got this deep need for excessive attention and admiration. That's what they need. They constantly need that. Yeah, they constantly need a hanger on her. They need a hanger on her. You know what I mean? Those, you know, like I said, them deadbeat dudes, they need a hanger on her. That's what they are. They need a hanger on her. You know what I mean? And that's that, man. That's that. So, and you know, another one of the traits is cocky. I ain't cocky for shit. I think most women I've come across, yeah, whether I've been in a relationship with them or just in general, like out and about, I don't think I've ever been called cocky in my life, ever, never. I'm a very grounded, humble person, you know what I mean? Never ever been cocky. Another trait is being selfish. I'm not gonna lie, I have been selfish in times. Yeah. I have been selfish at times, but that's just, you know, that's just one out of many that I'm not. You know, being selfish is one, you know, is something that a lot of people can be selfish at times. You know what I mean? But all the other ones what I've mentioned, all combined, that's who that person was. But that person tried to say that I'm that person, and that's what these narcissistic people do. They'll project themselves onto you. Yeah. And as a person, if you know yourself, if you know who you are yourself, you know that person is fucked up and they're chatting shit. Okay? So that's that anyway. So I thought, little story time for you anyway. Watch out for these kind of females, man. Watch out for these females, because these females are fucked up, bro. A lot of these females are unstable and fucked up. And as I've said before, don't be there, Mr. Different, because they think that they want something different. No, they don't. No, they don't. They want that same thing they used to. Yeah. You know, birds of a feather flock together, and you know these kind of women, yeah, who deal with these kind of fucked up men, yeah, usually have friends who are in the same situations, yeah. So birds of a feather flock together, but that's another. But again, that's just another story for another fucking time. You know what I mean? So with that, hopefully that's cleared up some things for you. Don't if you know who you are as a person, don't take what these mentally unstable women say to you. Like, don't take it to heart. If you know what it is. Let them get on with their fucked up life, yeah? And when they're bitter and lonely at the age of 40, 45 onwards, and they want to settle down, don't want no more games, don't want no more footboys, yeah? They won't find that, you know what I mean? They won't find that. And let them suffer eventually, you know what I mean? Let them live their fucked up life. As I've said before in other videos, don't try and be their type. Don't try and be a woman's type. Be you. And you'll soon find out whether that's good enough or not. Yeah? Don't ever try and be anybody else. Just be you. Yeah? And look out for them red flags, as I've mentioned before in previous videos. Look out for the red flags. You want to be dealing with women who not necessarily been in really fucked up relationships, you know what I mean, or being around hanger-oners. You don't want to be around, you don't want to deal with any woman like that at all. Trust me, you find out that's what they're into, their type, see you later. Don't even fucking go there, okay? And with that, I'm out.
Like you'd smashed it. You'd set for life, you could win 10,000.